Hi guys, the Batch Lady here. Just one of my 2-minute top tip videos to show you just exactly how to freeze meals that you have made, okay? And all the health and safety guidelines around them, because it's really simple to do, and using your freezer is a fantastic thing to free you up from cooking every night. Okay, so I've just made some pasta sauce here, which is vegetable pasta sauce, a bit like a ratatouille, so quite a thick sort of chunky veg. I've started to use these silicone bags, so they're like reusable, and you can get them online. You can get them on my website, which is coming up on the screen just now, if you want. Their little snacker bags. So I started using these. You can use these ones as well from the supermarket, the plastic types, and you can wash them out and reuse them again, but these ones will last much longer. Now, they do sometimes go a funny colour, okay? You can clean them out with sort of Milton and steriliser to get them to go back to this gorgeous white, but I tend to keep these for things like tomato pasta sauces. Okay, so you want to get your bag and just obviously put your portions in that you want. So I'm just going to put a few portions in this just now. Now this is hot, and you want to make sure that you're never freezing any food that's hot, okay? So what you want to do is portion it into your bag. Now remember, you do want to label your bag, okay? So if you're using something like this, you're going to be using like a marker pen that'll come off as well, okay, with some damp cloth. Or you can use a ballpoint pen and that'll also come off. Okay, so say you have filled your bag like this, you then want to make sure that you've cleaned all around the top of it. Okay, so just give the top of it a quick clean. Now I like to use these baggie holders. Again, you can get them on my website. They work really well because they hold the bag open for you, allowing you to do other stuff like this. Okay, now I tend to, if I can, is to leave it on the baggie holder and leave it to cool down. You don't want to put anything into your freezer that is warm, so leave it to cool down. Now when you've made a lot of them, if you made my 10 meals in an hour, you'll have lots cooling down on the counter at the same time. You want to make sure that you don't leave it any longer than sort of 45 minutes, okay? So it will definitely be cool by 45 minutes. So you don't want it left out for hours on your countertop. After, say, 45 minutes, it'll be cold enough that you can even put it in the fridge, maybe for about 10 minutes to get it to fridge temperature, and then put it in your freezer. Sounds complicated, it's not. Basically, just don't put anything warm in your freezer, okay? So it's not good for the, you don't want to be putting warm things in. It's not good for the thing that you've just made, but it's also not good for your freezer because you're going to be putting warm stuff then on top of cold stuff, and it'll start to defrost, and it's not very good. Okay, once you've done that, just take it off the stand. So once it's nice and cold and it's ready to go in your freezer, you want to make sure that you seal it and get all the air out of it. Getting the air out of it means you won't have any freezer burn. You know, so if I'd made this and put it in a box, I would have the top of the box, I'd have to leave some air and allow it to expand. You can quite often get some freezer burn. Sealing in bags means you don't get that freezer burn, so things last slightly longer in your freezer. Now that is ready to be frozen flat, just like that. Okay, now when you go to put it in the freezer, the great thing is these are stackable. But what I would say is, if you've made, say, the 10 meals in an hour, you don't want to stack up all the meals that are not frozen on top of each other. Okay, it means that they're going to stick together a bit. So if anybody ever has problems with their bag sticking together, it's usually that the pressure of pushing it all down as well. Also, the middle bag tends to take a long time to freeze. So if you can, try to lay them out around your freezer in different drawers if you can, and then just within an hour, it would have started to freeze and get quite cold. Then you can stack them up. Once they're getting more frozen, then you can begin to stack them up. So they should still be pliable then, and you can just pack them all the way up. So always remember and label so you don't get a UFO, an unidentified frozen object. Always remember and get all the air out of it. Stack them up so you get tons in your freezer, lots of meals, but also your freezer's cheaper to run. The fuller it is, the better, okay? And that is exactly how you go about freezing any meals that you make. Okay, why not give it a go? Thanks for watching The Batch Lady. Bye.